I'm Stumpy Nubs.
And I'm Mustache Mike.
And this is the Baseball Rack.
This is a project I built for Chip. He's a huge sports fan and he was wanting a place to hang his hats on and display his souvenir collection.
He built this project in what we call our homemade workshop, which is filled with woodworking tools and machines we designed and built ourselves. You'll find downloadable plans for these machines at our website.
I'm using some nice clear pine in this project. You can buy it at any of the home centers. It's more expensive than the typical pine boards, but I thought it was worth it. Besides, I have Stumpy's credit card, so I stocked up for a whole bunch of projects I planned.
Hey, why aren't you using a crosscut sled for that?
Is that better?
Yep, that's better, thank you. So, tell me what you got going on here.
This is my pattern. I wanted two different sizes of cutouts, small and large.
No medium?
I knew I wanted at least a couple of notches to be large enough for baseball bats. Chip already has one in his collection now, and I wanted there to be room if he gets another.
Holy scroll saw, you're cooking right along there. I suppose sometimes speed's better than accuracy, eh?
I know what I'm doing. I have a secret weapon. My handheld spindle sander is perfect for shaping the curves on these cutouts. Stumpy's just mad because I never let him borrow it.
Are you sure you didn't borrow that from me?
I'm sure.
What, are we back at the pattern again? Do you have any system or are you just doing this willy-nilly?
I'm tweaking the design. At first, I thought I wanted small notches and they would be circular. But then I decided it would be better if they were keyhole shaped. See, this shape is ideal for holding those adjustable straps on the back of the baseball hat so they won't fall off. What's willy-nilly mean anyway?
Means you don't know what you're doing. I mean, look at this. You don't have to cut everything with a scroll saw.
Happy? I finished up with a homemade jigsaw.
Bandsaw would have been better, but you know, whatever.
Why are you being so difficult?
Nothing, just build your fancy baseball rack.
Okay, here I am transferring the position of the cutouts from one half to the other. The top two cutouts aren't as large on the left half because the handle on the baseball bat is of course narrower than the head. You'll see what I mean when it's finished. And here I'm doing some final shaping to round off the edges.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? File on wood? It's just gonna clog up. Where'd you get your diploma? The National College for Woodworkers or bad at woodworking?
Seriously, you're gonna go with that one?
I couldn't think of anything. Leave me alone.
I think someone's a little cranky. It's a common two-sided tool. One side is a file, the other side a rasp. It's great for getting into the curves.
What happened to your fancy drum sander?
I wanted to show two ways of doing the job. Seriously, what's going on?
Nothing, just move on to the joinery.
I used dowel joints on this project. They're strong, relatively easy, and it gave me a chance to try out this doweling jig that we've had laying around in the shop for a couple of years now.
Hey, that's my dowel max. I've been looking for that for 2 years.
Well, I can see why. It works pretty slick.
I never even got to use the thing. It was brand new when someone borrowed it and I never saw it again. Son of a... Why are you wiping away the glue squeeze out? You're just gonna be putting on more glue later.
I didn't want it to get gummy while I worked on the rest of the joinery. Fits like a glove.
Good thing. You know what they say? If it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Being a terrible woodworker.
I think that was from the OJ trial.
How would you know? You don't even drink orange juice. You only use 3 dowels, eh? I would have used at least 4.
Why do I get the feeling that if I used 4, you would say that I should have used 5?
Because I'm really smart and your mustache is stupid.
Nope, that's not true.
You think when we're done with this, I can get my dowel jig back?
Maybe if you quit being a knob.
I think those are my clamps, too.
As you can see, the whole project came together fairly quickly, and after the glue dried, I gave it a final sanding with some 220 grit sandpaper.
That's my sander.
Dude, I work for you. All the tools belong to you.
Even your fancy handheld drum sander?
Except for the handheld drum sander.
What is that, tongue oil?
Seriously, what's going on?
I don't know. Maybe I wanted a baseball rack too. Why does Chip always get everything?
You know, you're the reason I drink, don't you?
If you'd like to build a homemade baseball rack for someone special in your life, you can find a set of free dimensional drawings in the June issue of Stumpy Nubs Woodworking Journal, which you'll find in the archives at stumpynubs.com. And we'll see you next time.